I watched Quintessential Quintuplets a while ago and stopped right about here, never to find who he got married to. So with many romance releasing, I decided to finish what I started by watching. I bought the manga. Yeah, I'll be reading to figure out who gets married and... So in total, there's 14 volumes I have to read. So let's start off with Volume 1. So the premise of the story is Futaro... Wait, what's happening? Peak is playing! Oh my god! Futaro is a poor boy, so he tutors a rich family who are quintuplets. But they're stupid as fuck! Alright, so I finished Volume 1. Now it's time for reading checkup. Basically, I'll give you my thoughts on the story that I read so far. We have a couple topics to talk about. We have likely and least likely to marry Futaro. We also have favorite girl, least likely. Nino! Short answer, she's a bitch. I mean, who poisons the main character? Then likely to marry Futaro? Miku! Not that Miku. Got together by learning the Sengoku period, I believe. That was cute and adorable, and that's why she's also my favorite girl so far. So I'm gonna be reading these 3 volumes, so let's get to it. Volume 2 starts with the festival arc. I don't know if romance has arcs. Leave me alone. We get to know why Nino is distant from Futaro. Still a though. We get to learn more of Ichika wanting to be a bigger sister, even though they're quintuplets. And with the help of Futaro, yo, W. Volume 3 carries with Itsuki having an argument with Futaro, which gets resolved nicely. And the romance skyrockets! Ichika's feeling hot, Miku is sleeping, even Nino is helping my boy. And the last person I expected... freaking Yotsuba, oh my god. Volume 4 begins with the fire arc. Yeah, I'm just making shit up. But this is the best arc so far. Each character has its own moments, such as Nino during the test of courage and Ichika in the shed. The characters also had struggles, with one like Ichika and Miku playing fair, Itsuki trusting Futaro, and the quintuplets feeling bad for Futaro, which all comes to a satisfying conclusion that I even forgot to record some moments because it was so good. Reading check number 2. Least likely to marry Futaro, Yotsuba and Nino. So Yotsuba, I would say, is kind of a friend. There was only one scene. Nino, I think she's slowly getting there. If she figures out who Kintaro really is, likely to marry Ichika. Futaro kind of understands her better than any of the girls so far. She has to have a job and worrying about her studies, and I think Futaro really gets her well. But my favorite girl is still Miku. She's very understanding with her sisters, and I think her character is pretty cool. Volume 5 starts with a little bit of Futaro's backstory. Then Yotsuba goes on a date, and we learn a little bit of her character. Next, this kid comes. It's the best story that wasn't in the anime. She makes Ichika, Miku, and Futaro play family and does interesting things, which leads up to... Bro, why isn't this in the anime, bro? Look at that. You're missing these crucial moments. Why wasn't this in the anime? Then we enter the Itsuki versus Nino battle arc. Nino hates Futaro, then... yeah, that's what you get, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. And both leave their separate ways. It's the next day. Hey, we're gonna be reading these 3 volumes. Volume 6 leads into the introduction of Rena. Then Kintaro and Nino meet, which goes wrong. Futaro, you got poisoned twice. Man, you fumbled. This arc really shows Nino's true self, not wanting to change, but has to. Okay, she might be actually a good character. I don't think she's a no more. Which all works out in the end. The dad hates Futaro, Futaro leaves, then the girls has to find Futaro, and they buy a new house. It's not that serious. Bro, they even jumped in the freaking water with him. They need Futaro, it's like their life support or something. Volume 7 sees the quintuplets getting comfortable in their new home. Then, we see more romance with Ichika and Miku, and a bit of character from Itsuki and Yotsuba. Bro, I literally forgot this was in the anime. Nino is the first one to confess. This is bullshit! Alright guys, Futaro does not remember what Nino said. I think Nino will keep it a secret, and Futaro will never know that she liked him. Ooh, right to the face! We begin Futaro trying to figure out who's arc. Basically, it sets up the love war of Nino, Miku, and Ichika.
Reading check number 3, the final one, because I wanna keep reading. Least likely is Yotsuba and Itsuki. Honestly, I think they're just friends. Nino, Ichika, and Miku. They are about to go to war. But my favorite girl is Nino, because of that recent arc I just read.
Volume 9 really has nothing. Just this guy, I guess. But it does have a romantical story with Yotsuba, which wasn't in the anime. Why? Volume 10 starts the Kyoto Sister War arc, as each sister wants Futaro all to themselves, but Ichika does this in a different manner.
I trusted you. You just had to play dirty. This war is crazy.
This leads to some of the sisters broken down in heartbreak. I took interest to what Futaro said. Thinking realistically, it is not rare at all for someone's happiness to make someone else unhappy. People fight and take things from one another. Some happiness is won that way. The thing I love about this show is when they resolve their issues, either by learning themselves, by another person, or all together. Which brings us to...
Guys, we have finally made it to the scene where I stopped at. Oh my god. I want Miku to win. Itsuki. Everybody. Miku, you better win.
Volume 11 starts with a deep dive into Yotsuba's character, as she's the one who meets Futaro, and keeps a promise that backfires, which ultimately she can't face him now and gives up, as she watches her sisters from the back line.
Holy shit, she was in the back lines all this time. Oh my god, Yotsuba, get your man! Holy shit, Miku, but Yotsuba, come on!
On a good note, they go to the water park. Moving on to Volume 12 with the festival arc. The girls are ready for their future careers and the festival, which Futaro had something to say.
I'm jumping to conclusions, but like, yo, I love all 5 of you. You have to choose one, you can't take all 5.
He would make his decision at the end of the festival. Ichika would get some last few moments.
Bro, look at this, bro. What the freak? Bro, this is too hard for me to choose. I don't know who to choose anymore.
Nino will also get some last...
Bro, everyone's getting a taste, huh? I'm so done. I'm so done with this
Volume 13 continues with Miku trying... Okay, you get the gist of it. So play the scenes where I lose my
Guys, we can't keep doing this. And then Miku's like getting it on. I'll listen to your answer when I'm done. Bro, Miku, you're a freak.
You don't have to do this to me. Bro, one more to go. Bro, I don't know. I think I'm fine with any other one. Yo, she didn't kiss him. What? I still have hope for Itsuki. I actually have hope for everyone.
Finally, it was time.
I think it's time. Here we go. Whoa! Wait! Yotsuba! Whoa! Oh my god, Yotsuba! Yes! Yotsuba! We lying? Oh, we're not lying! Yotsuba! Oh my god, it's Yotsuba! Oh my god! What the heck? Yo! Oh my god! That's what I'm talking about! What did I say? I said, Yotsuba, get your man! I was right!
Volume 14 was an enjoyable experience, seeing the quintuplets grow up and got their dreams coming true, and Futaro and Yotsuba finally getting married. In my opinion, a satisfying conclusion. I'm not really a romance person, but I dabbled in some, and I think this one is my favorite, and I'll probably treasure it forever.